Good evening, I'm Joe Donlin.
And I'm Erica Sargent. We start with breaking news. A man from Chicago accused of killing 2 Israeli embassy staffers in D.C. is now facing federal murder charges.
He's identified as 31-year-old Elias Rodriguez, a resident of Albany Park. According to court documents, Rodriguez flew United Airlines from O'Hare to D.C. Tuesday with a gun packed in his checked luggage. Witnesses told police they saw him pacing outside the Capitol Jewish Museum last night before approaching a group of people and shooting 2 of them.
Yaron Lishinsky and Sara Milgram were killed. The Israeli ambassador says the young couple were about to become engaged. Rodriguez was arrested a short time later. Video shows him chanting "Free Palestine" while he was being taken into custody. And today, federal agents could be seen carrying boxes of evidence from an Albany Park apartment building where Rodriguez lived. We began our team coverage with Sara Machi outside that apartment. Sarah, you talked with neighbors who were surprised to see the investigation happen in their neighborhood.
Yeah, that's right. Most neighbors we spoke with didn't know Elias, but they did say that they were surprised to see all of this converge around their homes. The next door neighbor telling us that he was always friendly and quiet, and he wished he had spent more time with him because he now has a message he would have wanted to share.
I wish that I had an opportunity to talk with him because if I had, I would have talked him out of it.
Neighbor to Elias Rodriguez, John Wayne Fry, says he knew his next-door neighbor was passionate about the war in Gaza, hanging a photo in his window of Wadia Al-Fayumi, the 6-year-old Palestinian boy killed by his Plainfield landlord.
That gave me the impression that they were very, very sensitive people, especially about the issue of Palestine.
Investigators carried out boxes of evidence, their arms full, towing away Rodriguez's 2018 Hyundai Accent as they left North Troy Street. Neighbors woke up to this hours-long investigation, police taping off the entrance, using canines around the grounds. They wouldn't talk to us about their investigation, but a neighbor told us Rodriguez shared the 2-bedroom apartment with another person. CBS News Chicago investigators have learned Rodriguez attended the University of Illinois at Chicago, graduating with an English degree in 2018. According to a LinkedIn page, for a short time, he worked as a production and oral history researcher at History Makers, a nonprofit that documents the lives of Black Americans, though he was currently employed at the American Osteopathic Association. Sources tell us it is Rodriguez in this photo, a participant in several protests after the shooting death of Laquan McDonald. His neighbor saying he wishes he had spoken with Rodriguez more about social activism.
I learned during the Vietnam War, you don't stop war with guns and bombs. You stop wars by going to your neighbors, talking to your neighbors. And there's something more powerful than a bullet.
Fry told us that he did see Rodriguez's door with investigators inside when he went to his own apartment, but only cracked about 4 inches. He couldn't see what they were collecting. He says Rodriguez has lived here for several years. From Albany Park, Sara Machi, CBS News, Chicago.
Sarah, thanks.